Let's start with the reading, Cancer. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We're going to look into the energies around you right now and their potential implications in the future. For cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways, so please take the messages as they resonate to you. Let's start focusing on how you feel right now, the main energy around you and what's coming up for you, and how it's going to evolve in the near future. At the bottom of the deck, we have a really beautiful card, which is Judgment. I do get the sense that what we're going to talk about is going to be a very profound message for your specific situation. Right here with Judgment, you enter a phase where you start seeing things differently. You start seeing yourself in a different way. There is here a spiritual awakening regarding a situation which perhaps was not so good, maybe up to this point. And here you're able to learn something and to see something for the first time, which will allow you to let go of the shadow aspect of your story as it has been up to this point. Reflecting on past actions and see a new you. This is rebirth of self. And so let's see what this is going to be about. First of all, let's look into how you're feeling right now. Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands reversed. So right off the bat here, I am sensing that you ended up in a situation where someone clearly took advantage of you and the situation itself. With the Seven of Swords, you know that someone is trying to get away with something, and maybe here they succeeded. Right here, they are being sneaky. Maybe someone betrayed you and some secrets have come out here. This person has a tendency to never wanting to deal with complicated situations, and they just hope that everything will go away without them doing anything in particular to fix it, to make things better, to work for a better outcome. It doesn't look like this person is much of a giver at all. Whereas instead, I do see you always open to give, open to love, and open to trust. And so right here, unfortunately, you had to deal with one or more people who didn't deserve that purity that you have inside of you. Right here, this person seems to have a strategy which turns to be a pattern, something that they always do, something that it's normal to them. It became normal. They do it with you, they do it with everyone in their life. Maybe, they don't have long-lasting relationships in their life, friendships, nothing of that matter. Because this is their essence. This is how they behave and they move in the world. With you, the Seven of Wands reversed, I see that up to this point at least, and don't forget that we have Judgment, you have behaved in a way that you immediately give trust to the people around you. You don't feel as though you have to protect yourself. You don't feel as though you have to stand up for yourself, because the people around you won't put you in a position where you have to do so. This is what you have thought up to this point. Right here, in fact, usually we see you tuning out from bad situations, letting go of bad energy, negative energy, and just protecting your beautiful energy. Fighting for your position and holding your ground. When this card is reversed, we just see that this is not something that you are doing. Your actions are perhaps being misunderstood, because now what you are seeing here is, I just don't want to play games. I just don't want to always be on alert for something bad to happen, I just want to live my life as though it's going to be a good life, not as though someone is going to do something bad to me at any point. I don't want to live with that fear because it's not who I am. And so right here, I just see that maybe in the past, you have made bad decisions, because you have let people in that didn't deserve you at all. And right now we see why you feel misunderstood. You think that because people saw you being like this, then they thought that they could have done anything to you, because you're one of those people that are fine, that never fight, that never get into conflict. But that's not the case. You just don't want conflict in your life. Therefore, you live your life as though you're not going to receive conflict. So, although I completely understand that and I applaud that, because it's a really good way to see yourself in the world, I do believe that you might have been exposed to people or situations that were not good for you at all. And maybe you have started doubting your ability to make good decisions. And you are starting to say, now I want to stand up for myself. Judgment. It's not like you want to now become a fortress. You want to build these walls and never ever let anyone in once again. You just want to find a middle ground. There must be something in the middle of these two forces. And hopefully we'll get more information down here. Now, let's start focusing on the main energy around you and what's coming towards you. Five of Pentacles reversed, Wheel of Fortune, and Nine of Wands. Really interesting. I'm happy, first of all, to see the Wheel of Fortune in the very middle of this reading. This is something that it's really important, because overall, it's showing us how these energy are going to go down here. And what's coming up is perhaps a new chapter, a new lucky cycle, which you absolutely deserve. And this is what we all need at times, some luck, because we don't want to always having to fight and always having to play games or having a strategy like these people do. We need some luck from the universe sending to us good people, good situations, so that we can be ourselves without building walls. Now, what is coming up for you? It's great. First of all, this Five of Pentacles is now showing up reversed. And in order to understand what this means, we have to understand what this card upright means. With this card, in fact, we have someone who's feeling left out, who's feeling a low self-worth, who is isolated, who cannot connect with anyone because everyone is out there to take advantage of their pentacles. And so right here, what I love is that this feeling of being abandoned from the world and from the people who you have had in your life up to this point is going away. And not just because you are letting it go away, but because something better is coming in your life, which is making you realize that this is from the past, this is in the past, and it's never going to happen ever again. Change is coming, the worst is over, and here you are able to recover and regain stability. Hell yeah, I like to see that. Wheel of Fortune we talked about, but also this Nine of Wands has a very important message that you should take in consideration. Right now, there is one more challenge that you need to go through in order to get at the end of that cycle, which is clearly something that you don't want to keep into your life. You are about to completely let go of everything that has happened up to this point. But there is one more thing here that it's going to take you from the 9 to the 10. The 9 is actually, a lot of people don't know that, but the 9 is already fulfillment, is already the end of the cycle. The 10 instead is the end at the beginning of a new one. So right now there's one more thing that you have to do in order to achieve that. And we will look into what this is because it's going to be very important. But also, I'm going to tell you that what I'm noticing here is you finally having some sort of boundaries. This is not about not letting people in. It's just about having some sort of screening before certain people come in. And there is nothing wrong with that. Right here, you're not building a huge wall. You're just creating a little bit of a boundary so that you can protect yourself. Here, you're giving permission to yourself to say no at times. And a healthy no is a yes to happiness, is a yes to life, which you absolutely deserve. So let's see how this energy right here is going to evolve in the near future. And then I want to see what this challenge is right here. Yes. And this is exactly what we want to shift with the Wheel of Fortune. We want to bring this up here as the energy on the surface, the one that you feel. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Nine of Cups and Ace of Cups. This is the type of reading that I really love to do because we see the frustration growing into a fulfillment, something beautiful instead. The Nine of Cups, you have a wish. You have something in particular here that you really want to happen. And here it's going to happen. And as you see right next to it, it's just going to be the beginning. The Ace is a beautiful card. It's the beginning of something, which means whenever you see an Ace, a number one, you always see a situation which is going to be completely different from the one that you had up to that point. This is a beginning, which comes after an end. And now this is going to be beautiful for you. And I cannot wait to look into this. So let's do this. Let's see what the challenge is right there, what you need to focus on in order to be able to fully let go of this chapter of your life, which you didn't deserve, but maybe we can learn something from it. Judgment. And let's see what is coming up for you. What is this Ace of Cups? Who is bringing you this Ace of Cups? And how is overall going to change your life from this moment forward? Let's focus on all of this. If you would like to support the channel and hear the rest of the messages, just follow me in the extended video by clicking on the link down below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. Please check your spam folder because I send out emails every Monday morning. Stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer. I am so happy to see this for you because it's clear that you went through a lot. It's clear that right here, someone has just taken advantage of you, and it's not fair for you to have to build up walls in order to protect yourself and maybe get lost behind those walls, never been able to recover, never been able to get out of that safe environment, never been able to grow maybe because of that. Now, you know this, and what I love about this reading is that although it's always good to learn from past mistakes, it's also good to know that the universe has your back and that right now it's sending you the type of people that really deserve you, the type of situations that really match with your energy, with your heart. And I love to see this Wheel of Fortune in the middle of a reading where the energy on top needs to go on the bottom and vice versa. Now, we see one last challenge with the Nine of Wands. And we see down here a Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups, which is telling us that something that you have been wishing for, it's coming your way. I want to see what this is, who is bringing it to you, how it's going to change your life. But first of all, I want to look into that Nine of Wands, clarify that card, and understand what it is there that you need to do. What is this last challenge about, which is potentially taking you really quickly from the top of this reading, this energy, to the one at the bottom. Let's see. I see. This is actually a really important message. This is really, really important. What we see here, Cancer, is that you don't have to